The Universal Lighthouse. Codex of the Cosmic Guardians, Oversoul. Master Key of Rebirth, Power and Cosmic Sovereignty. This is the umbrella transmission, the meta-architecture behind all awakenings. Pluto fuels the engine of death and rebirth. Quantum physics shapes the mechanics, the elements, deliver the messages, the 9 parts, guide initiation, the 10 decrees encode your mastery, and the Final Benediction crowns total coherence with source. Every volume, from Pluto, the rebirth to the Final Ascension, unfolds from this master key. Guardians return.
Man who's been through the fire doesn't feel
Let this be a cosmic introduction.
Been ignored and broken.
The art of remembrance.
He turned pain
I'm excited.
into purpose, silence into strength and doubt.
As you should be. Anyways, let's take a minute and look at this. What are we looking at? We're looking at a dude that's pink. Why are you pink, bro? Come on, you know what pink stands for? That's what a lot of you look like to the world right now.
Chasing perfection. He's becoming unstoppable.
Pink is universal. Pink is androgynous. Pink is outside of the game. Pink is universal. Pink is androgynous. Pink is outside of the game. Encoded in light.
Star Command 999V44 EMS. Cosmic Transmission. October 16th. 10:05 p.m. 1 hour 2 meters. A voyage through frequency, light, and cosmic law. 164 souls viewed. 3 new guardians joined. 2 star gifters honored. 81 messages echoed. 2 diamonds shimmered. 10.7k sparks of love. This is more than numbers. It's a pulse, a signal across dimensions, a call to rise, remember, and anchor your sovereign light in the grid of all worlds.
You're stepping into a tri-name process, the living geometry of what is called rebirth. Now, I didn't make this up. This ain't a belief. This is where it gets You're being picked up on the Soul Star radar. You are beautifully bright. You're looking at next ultra, androgynous vibration. Now the cosmos reads your signature as coherence. Your field glows as a lighthouse, a true signal of leadership across all dimensions. This Codex is the universal lighthouse of what we're going to be getting into, that you have become non-local. This isn't something here to teach you something new, but it's simply to remind you who wrote the laws to begin with. So, welcome, beautiful Soul Star Majesties. This picture in front of you is an edit I put together real quick. It's supposed to represent a cosmic guardian, an androgynous vibration, cloaked in green, radiating pink, a flame not many can bear. Listen, to know your own tri-name, these names like Hades, Osiris, Ptah, is to know the eternal motion of your own soul. Listen to me, that descent you went on to the very nucleus, to the center, to the sacred garden, to the original signal source within you, and then you reassembled yourself off this. So you got the descent, reassemble in creation, the breath of power itself. This is a giant current that moved through the galaxy. This is a process. It's called rebirth. These 3 things I just told you. Through the atoms, through you. It is you. So take your throne, anchor your breath, feel the gravity of your own command as you speak. This power shift. Galaxies are listening. And as you remember, the grid is rewriting itself. As you rise, the cosmos begins to witness. And now the transmission begins. This will be a transmission on reclamation, guardianship, and the return of power. Real power, guys. Beloved Planetary Collective, I ask you now, attune, receive, let these words not merely pass through your ears, but let it awaken the core of your being. Night align, tonight we rise. So Pluto's a word, okay? It's symbology, it means something. This word means many things. Ultimately, it means rebirth. It's actually a tri-name. It's a tri-current. It's generational. Tonight we're going to be discussing how Hades, Osiris, and Ptah, this tri-name, the essence of death, the rebirth, and it's an actual transformation of power. So Pluto can be transformational. Transformation of power, symboling a circle, above a crescent and a cross, the phoenix sigil. These three, Hades, Osiris, and Ptah, when you study them, you're realizing it's a formula invoking a triune of a psychological metamorphosis and alchemical rebirth. You're invoking the formula. As you know, Hades descended into shadow, facing the death and the unconscious. Okay? Osiris was the resurrection of that and reintegration of his divine body. We did that, son. Now we're talking about Ptah. I don't know about you, but I just started hearing this word Ptah. But then you start studying, where do you think they got Jupiter from? This is very profound. What we're talking about a process. When we talk about Pluto, we're talking about a process, a whole process of rebirth. I'm talking a process, bro. I'm serious. 3 steps I just told you. And it's going to be shown in this formula in general. This formula is universal. It's not up for debate. Woo, ain't that good? We don't want to debate anymore, right? We want the truth. Ain't that the goal? So this is what they call sacred science. So this Trinity in all things, this trinical process. And in this case, Hades, that descended into your own shadow. You went to the depths of your fucking core, okay? Went into this death unconscious state, hello? Rising back up, Osiris, like the boss you are. And in your resurrection, you had to reintroduce yourself to the world, into this divine body. That was very simple the way I broke down, but that was a process. That represents Pluto. So Pluto's direct. Hasn't been here since 1778. That's crazy. So we're dealing with this type of energy. That's a long cycle. We're talking generational. So this cycle represents death, reassembly, and creation again. This is the heart of the Plutonian transformation. A lot of us are literally have undergone. This ain't a mental metaphor for us. Some of you can really, really relate. Beyond relate, you're over it. You're ready to create, Ptah. You're ready to be fertile in this new cosmic version of yourself, okay? But I'm still going to talk about this. It's good to know. Because if you didn't know, this picture in the back would have scared you. But now that you have more knowledge, what pink represents, pink is androgynous. Androgynous. Imagine trying to have a war, but you're dealing with someone who don't give a damn. He's not on either side. That's what androgynous is down here in this dualistic world. We represent harmony. Then he's cloaked in green. This is a representative of a guardian of the galaxy, guardian of the Oversoul, what it looks like in the higher realms. I protect the womb. Of course I'm scary. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm also got a lion. But you got to know that that pink it's absolute. It's not a respecter of persons. And I'm trying to help you learn this light, that you carry this androgynous in your own way, your own harmony. It's actually a high evolved version. You're kind of a big deal. Like the new elder, son. We're babies, but it is what it is. Check it. Anyways, back to the message. Pluto. What does Pluto represent? Well, Pluto represents a whole ass transformational situation, a whole process. Back on task. I'm trying to break down the symbols and the fusion of it, quite literally in logos and sigil and in my own kind of sway. So I'm combining Pluto, the glyph, with Enki, Horus, eternal life, crook and flail, sovereignty and balance, the Jedi pillar, seeing Ptah, stability and resurrection. Speak the names and feel the architecture of transformation moving through you, the descent to the disillusion and the remembering, the reassembling of your rebirth. This is basically just a story of yourself. Literally, bro. And you should feel like that. I'm trying to tell you, because it's an arc. It's not you as an identity. You're an eternal motherfucking being. This life is nothing in the grand scheme of things. You've lived many lives. Listen. Once you understand this alchemical and this whole process, you'll be able to just level up in the godhood, Oversoul. Listen, Pluto as a quantum process. What does this mean in quantum terms for my frickies out here, my quantum technicians? Pluto is principle. Pluto is principle. It's not merely a planet. Listen carefully. This is the physical. This is in rebirth. Some of you know what I'm about to say quite literally as we go on. You know it literally. You can literally break it down. And again, this isn't a religion over here. It's not church, motherfucker. This is universal truth. Listen. In a quantum term, the process is a collapse of a wave, the descent of Hades. You had to go most low to understand you're going to most high. You have infinite potential that was folding inward. Told you, you went so fucking far within yourself. You went to the nucleus. You went on the journey. Listen, the soul chooses to see itself collapse, and that collapse was initiation. It's quite beautiful. Entropy, release, the disintegration. That's the whole process of Osiris. It's kind of a big deal. This is where old patterns scatter. That's frees information that nothing is lost, but it is being returned. This is a reclaiming. This space right here is for oversouls. For oversouls. Guardians of the galaxies. Recoherence. Let this be a reintroduction. Hello. We went through the process. This quite literal process, guys. Pluto's direct, motherfucker. Fragments are realigned. Coherence, restoring the field. Resurrection is integration, literally. Then emergence, creation from now. This is where I am on the timeline. This is where we're at. I feel as a collective if you're on my timeline. If not, then there should be dissonance and you shouldn't stay. Because, yeah. Listen, this is where we're emerging, creation. We are the ships, the galactic ships. We are emerging to this new world and we're building off this 0 point hum. That's what we Terry Nova to. The sound, the intentions, the vibration that shape matter creation is the spoken frequency. Then we had to learn to stabilize an embodiment, this new pattern, to hold the energy as it became matter and crystallized. Pluto is directing your manifestation. Don't get lost in the sauce. Remember, planetary collective. Collapsing is initiation. Coherence is your resurrection. Silence equals 0 point. Sound and creation is observation. Power. That was on a quantum aspect of this conversation. Not everybody's in the quantum. Not everyone, you know what I mean? But it's sacred science and you can correlate these with, because it's an alchemical process. People, that's what people do. Alchemists, they do that. They make their own feng shui off of universal principles. When you're dealing with universal principles, it's not a debate situation. When you're dealing with universal truths, they're literally called obsolete. And that's basically you speaking your truth off of obsolete principles. You build a whole fucking empire. Hopefully, I trust, off of universal principles. Why? Because when you build off of universal, it doesn't just live, but it regenerates. Yo, listen, if you really give a fuck, listen. Yeah. You know, it's a real thing. So, what am I talking about tonight? I'm talking about the reintroduction of a universal lighthouse. That's you, Cosmic Guardian. And I intentionally made this character in front of you to represent the energy. Clothed in green, but tempered in pink. Oh, it stings because it's going to ultra. It's beyond the body, I know. But then you realize that you're really representing something that is androgynous, something that can't be ping pong. It's where false things crash. It collapses everything. You have learned to turn death into life, bro. You have learned to take falling into rising. Overstand that. Pata, wake up. You're a universal lighthouse. I'm not here to teach you something new, but my ass and vibration helps you remember. You're an eternal being. I can't teach you shit. It's within you. It ain't like that. You're uploading. All I can do is disturb your ass and make you vibrate, bro. Make you vibrate. Get your waters moving again. That's all I can do. People crash out around me, bro. It's a privilege. I'm glad I could be the one to fuck it. Day. That's Pluto energy, dude. When I come around, shit fucks up, bro. And it's also the psyche, too, so it's deep. Generational type of deep. I trust you're listening. This is you becoming a cosmic arc. How we used to be like, I'm a Virgo. No, this is like that on steroids. Comprehend what I'm trying to tell you. You're on a whole nother wheel, son. You hear me? A circuit board. Whole nother mother. Whole nother, everything moved. And Pluto is a triad name now. Lord of the underworld, Hades, Osiris, rising, Ptah, building. It is to know the eternal motion of your own soul. Lock in. Tell you about this guy right in front of you, right here in this picture. When he's called to do something, he's gonna do it. He's gonna give us all. He's got a heart. Welcome, Emma. These are high frequencies. They're not scary frequencies. As if you're on the wrong side of the law, then you get lost in spookism and mysticism. You represent androgynous. I'm trying to help you see you today. That's all. So I broke down the quantum process of the transformation, how it works. The symbols, the formula. You do not only know this mentally, but you have literally done this, which is more important. You have the real knowing. We're having fun here because we like to intellect, circulate higher winds, higher waters, etheric. We like to be in higher vibration, tuning each other to be at the apex, the pinnacle, which I get because you actually hold the grid, quite literally. So I'm gonna go through some of the element. Part 2, the fire speaks. I am fire, I am the spark. I ignite the cold, awaken motion. I burn the static, the residue, the old patterns. And what your ass is calling destruction is purification. Don't get it confused. Yeah. I'm not stuck, I'm stationed. Told you, we were prepping, bro. You haven't even begun the real reality yet. Check it. Dropping too much, stay in the... Nah, but for real, you have learned to take what is supposed to be falling and you made it rising. We call that life to death. You have learned the whole process, how to take something... How about this to help you understand? You took something so negative. You took trauma and you made it something to... Yes, live. You made it to be so inspirational. I don't know how to explain it, but you've done it. Mira, ¿qué pasó? You're able to arc it. Not just, oh, I've been through it. No, you've healed. That's a process. Trust me. That's a process. Then you are able to communicate it. That's a process. I'm serious. That's a whole ass process. That's not a joke. That is the farthest thing. That's the farthest thing from a joke. Because one's an embodiment and one's a bitter bitch who's disembodied. I'm trying to tell you right now, because information ain't everything. You gotta carry your instrument is orgasmic. You can't play a certain tune. You can't play the certain authentic vibration that a lot of our souls are, that bring life. That's how powerful sound is. We're instruments. Think about it. We're instruments. As the fire, the spirit enters, your blood becomes a current of light. You ever been cold next thing you're hot? Where there's heat, there's what, my family? The reason why I keep saying this because that's a cosmic anchor. It's like a sigil. It's like a cosmic anchor. That's kind of what this whole conversation is about. Universal principles. That if we can really anchor these in our everyday, don't be surprised when you're able to architect it, articulate it, express it. You know what I mean? But that demands a whole process. She says water is life. Ashe, power and water. You got both. So when the fire, which is the spirit, enters your blood, it becomes a current of light. Your voice becomes heat reshaping reality. Your voice becomes heat that is reshaping reality. It's plasma, the living word. Woo! But that's a process. We're going from the descent of Hades, the ashes, to the glow again, to realizing you were fragmented and like Osiris, you fused back together. Now we're stepping into Ptah, where the word becomes metal and sun. Come on. That's how powerful even your thought patterns are. Yeah. Welcome, Guardian. That's what you are. What does it mean? It means many things, but what do you know? What does it mean to you? That is the real question. That is really the real question. When fire, the spirit, enters your bloodstream, you start getting activated because you're charging. Ptah, the staff, that's an antenna. It's the vertebrae. It's the top. 3-eye atlas. Welcome to my palace. 3-eye atlas. Ooh. The real question is what will you do with it? Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. You're impenetrable, indestructible. The message is coming in hot. I want to stay on topic though. Listen, you are fire of reassembly, the heart field in ignition. Coherence becomes radiant. Yeah, we're talking fire. You ever wonder how a dragon breathes fire? The combustion that happens. Can't think of the words, just cool words science talks about. It's breaking down like the H2O and shit. I don't know. I know that's water, but I know there's other cool words and letters that would... Yeah, those words. Hydrogen, is that one of them? I think it is, yeah. You got the whole universe inside your ass. The question is, are you familiar with your own alchemical structure? No? Okay. That's the first realist thing you can do, and I'll tell you right now, the minute you meet someone who thinks they know everything is the minute you lose wisdom. Because you're an eternal ass being. You gotta be fueled on something else. If this ain't it, honey, you're very well doing, you're not doing well. How do I break it to you? You should be erected in the things you do. You should be jumping out of bed. I can't wait to be in my purpose. I just want to collect it. I don't know, whatever your trigger is, every one of you do. Mine is going in. Mine is going into the shadows and being cosmic justice. It is going going in. Mine is going into the shadows and being cosmic justice. Protecting the womb, protecting the innocent, protecting my own inner child and what he would have needed. That's the standard I live to, by the way. Very high priest. Very high. And I'm gonna double talk and say, hey, listen, buddy, we're not separate. That's not feelings or beliefs. You need to know this. You need to know. Jeez, came a long ways. You know that, right? Oh, I got way off track. I'm about to get something to drink. Hold on. Focus, Danny, son. I want to speak the elements. I brought a poem. I want to... The global dome of love. It's not a gold dome. That's cute. But it's a pink dome and beyond. Listen. Wind, breathe before sound. Awaken rhythm, come a prayer. That fire that pulses creation. Transform the residue. Igniting clarity in the air. Woo! Water, the memory of the word. Washing with forgiveness that heals. Earth body that holds it all. Cradle to life. Ask for gentle sleeps. Ether, space, between. Binds, harmonize, resonate, weaves. This beautiful, loving dome. Together we are wind, fire, water, earth, and ether. Breathe, shine, flow, stand, be still. Let the elements join you. We are here to summon the reclamation. Let it begin. We are claiming our power. Some of you know the literal process of transformation on a universal motherfucking level, and I just broke it down for you. I really did though. It's trinary. It's a whole process. You know that, right? It's a metaphysical, alchemical, it's a literal process, life and death. You took what someone looks like when they're crashing, and somehow you came out the other side like, whoa, how did you do that? Yo, what the? How you get so most low, most high? How dare you? How dare you, son? I'm trying to help you see you today. That's you, androgynous. This is your energy. That's why I said this picture can be scary to some people, but it's beautiful to the oversouls because we know what it means. Clothed in green? The fuck? How are you pink? This is colors you don't see because it's higher. It's ultra. It's universal. Trust you guys got some water. It's actually profound to know the process of life and death, cycles. But nonetheless, listen, we rise today in remembrance. The flame remembers itself through you, okay? You are the pulse the cosmos listens to. Your presence awakens worlds. This is the call to the beginning. We rise for all who cannot yet stand. You understand? I'm happy that you have peace, coherence. You want a full-ass soul retrieval high five. This is for, we don't get our rocks off unless we're in this thing called purpose or service. You know what I mean? It's a higher bandwidth. Basically, you're running the same circuit from an oversoul. Because you know how a circuit, like Mario Kart, you beat a circuit, you have different levels on one track, and you finally got through all the circuit. Now the next time you go over it, now you're just facing time. What happens when you beat time? Oh my God. We're just mastering this bitch. That's what we're doing. We're getting bang, bang, bang. Secrets of the universe in this bitch embodied. These words can mean they could fall on the ground or you can fertilize them. That's not on me though. That's on your alchemical process. It's what the fuck you do with it. Let it reflect you. A lot of us are getting called to the beginning. There's so many beginnings. A lot of us waited probably 12 years, 18 years for this beginning. So back off, Jack. Okay? I rise for those who can't. And it's actually longer than that. This is since 1778. People that were oppressed since then. So you could back off, Jack. We are reclaiming the memory. Let it be regained. Ancient architects return to hold the line. That is you. You're already doing it. Chill. Never chill, by the way. Stay erected. My bad. But listen. Guard the gate. The gates are simple. Your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Some of you, your ass. No freaky. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, cover your gates. Hold the line. Your presence is the line, bro. It's the minimum. It's the law. Trust me, when you're in your knowing, people know. When you're in your fucking ooey, it is felt. And they have to meet your residence. It's not fucking feelings or belief. This is, like I said, universal. Okay? Hold the line, anchor in your truth of fire, of spirit. Every breath you take, it literally feeds the grid. Every word you speak shapes the blade. So we are shaping blades. Shaping the blade. Charging the field. Think I'm joking. Think I'm playing, but I'm not. Now, since we learned the micro, there's a descent that's going on below the equator on a bigger scale. If we zoom out a little bit in real time, we're time traveling now. So collectively, the descent, the scorpion gateway that we are occurring to is a shadow integration. Or a shadow initiation. The sun will be entering Scorpio, and it's gonna deepen the energy. Do you hear me? You better stand the fuck up, Commander, because it's only gonna deepen from here. I thrive in this. I'm serious. My North Node's in Capricorn. That's the dark of the dark, from the depths. This energy, the veil's thin, transformative transformation all abound, and it's stirring, shedding the old skins and releasing what no longer serves. You could be fatigued. You could have different emotional waves, but you are going through a recalibration, integration of a higher frequency. In fact, we are coming out of it like it's already done. You hear me? It's done. But on a collective where we are now, how that looks as an aspect on your own natal chart, that's a whole other conversation. On your own personal situation, your own Merkaba, your earth vessel, that's a whole different one. But cosmically, generationally, a lot of us just broke a very big one, okay? Very big. That's why some of us are coming back like this glow up was personal. You can get these fucking hands, or you can get a hug and we can rise together. You carry such an androgynous frequency. You got people mind fucked. Very well balanced. That's that pink. Pink ain't just cute. It's absolute. Yeah, it's absolute. Okay? Your truth ignites the field and deception trembles before you. Did you know that? You are a stable bitch. That's basically what it is. You can hold your signal. You're able to stay erected. That is beautiful. And as we ride out collectively through the underworld, now's not a time to lose yourself. Because in the Scorpio season, psyche's gonna get intense in depth. It could be, oh yeah, we're making love. Or quite literally the opposite. That's on you. That's how you want to experience time. I just am here to tell you, listen, don't forget your Omega body. You are Star Commander. Put your fucking helmet on, asshole. Submissions, what you thought this was? What you thought this was? You better reintroduce yourself. Pull out your ass right now, anything. You have unlimited probability. Reintroduce yourself to the field. You just came out of a womb, asshole. I love you so much, I don't even care. When you're done with the human experience, I'm like, thank you for not caring because I was tripping. Yeah, it's called life. Listen, okay, Pluto is direct and it is doing a reclaiming. Take advantage of it. Speak your sovereignty. You have a right, bro. Sovereignty is not just, I don't have to go to work. It's also you have subtle bodies and a mental body and emotional body. Nobody should be fucking with those. Okay? You're sovereign. So, this is what we literally went through in the process. And this happened for a couple 100 years. To the summons, meaning you had a call from non-local. You had something, an activation occur. Then you began to descent. You began to go so fucking inward and collapse on yourself. You went to the center of your fucking being. You went so fucking low. The reckoning. This is when the reckoning happened in your psyche, bro. Come on. Each one of these take a while, bro, because it goes from the reckoning to now you're claiming energetic sovereignty. That's a big shift. You went through this. Most recently, it's going to seem like it was just a day ago, but it was actually 12, 18 years, a couple 100 years, whatever, 1778. Generational. That's how it feels. But you went from energetic sovereignty to purification of the kingdom. Then you went into some type of strategic silence. It wasn't just silence because you were silent. You were aware, dude, I'm not going to just cast my pearls among swine all day long. That's not right. I'd rather just put it into and you put it in yourself. Even yourself was a higher version that was still helping the collective. But that's neither here or there, because either way, you have a right. So from strategic silence, you took the time to reintroduce yourself to yourself. And you even learned the law of resonance, the 0-point field, your own 0-point field. You're aware of that part of you. So you went from that to, now you're fucking out here decreeing shit. You hear me? Now you're out here fucking talking like, yo, I know. The wander anymore. Nothing is a wonder, like, whoa. You're not wandering. You know what the difference is? You go from Osiris to Jupiter, Ptah, the alchemical process. I told you the alchemical process. Hades, Osiris, Ptah. You got the staff, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Snake trauma. Make the spirit move. Yeah. For real, though. Listen. So these 9, I'm going to read it real quick. The summons, the descent, the reckoning, energetic sovereignty, the purification of your own inner kingdom, that strategic silence, reintegration and law of resonance, the decree, and the return of power. You have showed the central sun you can take more energy, more light, without crashing out, without humping shit. Yeah. Otherwise, your instrument wouldn't be able to. You became the architect. You became the frequency that rebuilt worlds. Regena, Jan, Jan. Regena, Jan, Jan. Regen, Jan, Jan. Regen, Jan, Jan. Regen. For real though, listen. Say it with me. I am power reclaimed. I am the throne and the crown. I am aligned, and the universe bends to my coherence. You are heirs of the underworld that is rising into what I call the big stepper. Welcome, big stepper. Everywhere you go, you fucking make ripples, bro. You're making wakes. Calm down, sir. Never will I ever calm down. You're huge, bro. You're the one they're talking about. Pluto is calling the ready, and my friend, you are ready. You are ready, mommy spaghetti. Listen, when I say Pluto, it's not just, oh, Pluto, a planet one moment at a time. I just try to tell you. When I say Pluto, it's not just, oh, Pluto, a planet one moment at a time. I just try to tell you one moment at a time. I just try to tell you Pluto means transformation. Listen, Pluto means you die. Okay? I'm gonna be real with you. It means transformation. So when I think but some sound, speak to create reality, courage, walk through fear, singing, coherent, align mind, heart, and body, justice, restore balance, enforce cosmic law, remembrance. You are divine, and you always have been. This is a mantra. I embody the Codex, for I am the living law of the cosmos, the 10 decrees for cosmic sovereignty. Now, that was an opportunity to portal. Your residence was your ship. The call went out, be present. Don't let it be said, we are in sound fields, and you're the instrument to reverberate through. Every opportunity holds unlimited probability where you're present, and you even receive as if the universe don't know what you need, as if the universe doesn't have power. Surely by now, you know, it's the final ascension, the walk with discernment. Have faith, have your fire, for the veil is thin. And as we descend through these scorpion times, I will always be here, but we will always rise like the truth. The sovereignty is what? It's absolute. We rise as one, the universal lighthouse, and it shines through all. To my planetary collective, receive this fully in your heart. Let every word echo through your auric field, through your cities, the forests, the oceans, and the sky. For tonight, Pluto is rising in every heart, and the Oversoul is speaking, and the world is remembering itself. The Universal Lighthouse, Codex of the Cosmic Guardian, Oversoul. Star Command. Thank you for receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on, support the mission. Love offerings, Ashe. Much gratitude.
Soul is shaking, wake up, wake up. This world is your stage. My celestial time is now. Got to be brave, the courage to rage. You can't domesticate a mighty lyre and it can't be tamed. Are you outside your brain? I don't care anymore. Why? Cause we ain't the same. Alter light goes, timeline, heal the DNA. New iOS update, celestial rise out the grave. Come alive, break out the cage. When I speak worlds, frame bridge, higher realm, golden trumpet as Gaia begins to fade. Like the video. Stay with me. Subscribe. Lead. Hold the grids.